Hi, I'm Brian Custer, and I'm the owner and CEO of Better Walker. In this video, I'm going to review manipulating schedules using the load balancing tool. So the load balancing tool can be found under the Schedule tab, and here we are. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the schedule for this date, March the 17th, and I have two columns of information that I can move independently of each other. Each column has the same information in it. It's simply my walkers and what they have on the schedule for that day. So James has 7 appointments, Irvin has 6, Catherine has 10, and so forth. So how can we use this tool? So let's say your walker, Jane, calls you first thing in the morning and says she's terribly sick and she can't walk. And now you have 5 walks that you need to reallocate to other walkers. This allows you to pull up schedules right next to Jane's and see who has room to take her walk. So I could look at this and say, well, Irvin has 6 appointments, but he has no morning appointments. So I can give him Trudy Smith, and I can do that by simply dragging and dropping the walk over. Right now, Trudy is on Irvin's appointment. It's just that easy. Now, a couple of things happened when I just made that move. One, Irvin's schedule updated in real time on his phone, but a basic tenet of Better Walker is that any changes you make to day of schedules, anything that's happening in this 24 hours, not only updates in real time on your walker's phone, but they also receive a text. So Irvin just got a text saying that he had picked up that walk from Trudy. And then I could go down here and I could look for somebody else who didn't have as many midday appointments. So here we go. Brian only has one midday appointment. He's got a bunch of afternoons. So I'm going to go ahead and give him Wiley and Sparky, right? And again, I can just drag and drop. So that's one way you can manipulate schedule via the load balancing tool. Another thing that you can do is you can start to make schedules that have a flow to them, right? And that makes sense. So for instance, I could look at this and I could say on Catherine's appointments here that she's got Flash, Wolverine, and Hawkeye at 10 a.m. So I want Smokey and Sally to be at 10:40, right? And I can do that simply by changing the time. And then I could look at this and say, Sammy is actually closer to Smokey and Sally, so I'm going to make Sammy be the 12 o'clock appointment, right? And so again, just by changing the time, all of a sudden we start to reorder the appointment. So this is how you can manipulate schedules using the load balancing tool.